Okay, so we are at we discussed the brainstem is connecting uh, uh, the body to the brain and helping conduct all the information. And right here at the back, um, behind the brainstem, right at the bottom of the brain, is going to be your cerebellum and your hippocampus. Your hippocampus is going to help you, um, how do you say, I guess, store long-term memory and, curiously, know your direction, your orientation, whether it's to the left or to the right. And um, I, I think that it's pretty neat that in the movie Alita, which is she's the battle angel. It's an anime movie. It's one of my favorite movies. Um, she is trying to recall her memory, and they kept it accurate. In her vision, she basically comes in confrontation with becomes in a fight in the street, and she does not remember that she has training because she had amnesia. She has training in self-defense, and as she starts to just basically instinctually defend herself, she recalls a memory as she's exerting when she really exerts a force, um, um, brain to body, which is when she does a karate chop. It recalled a memory, and in the memory they kept it accurate. This Hollywood scripting. It says 99 on your left, and she's in the middle of a battle like on the moon, and she's just in fastest motion, just basically an onslaught on the battlefield. And the reason it kept it true to neuroscience because it was a long-term memory. Is she recalled it out of amnesia, and she did it when she was exerting a tremendous physical force, which came like kind of out of instinctual and muscle memory. Um, it was embedded in the brain. The brain is storing the muscle memory and helping, and it's, super transmitting down into the body. Um, that, she recalled the memory, and it was specifically connected to left, right, on your left. So, um, next, above the hippocampus is the parietal lobe. The parietal lobes are organizing the sensation of the body is receiving. So in the parietal lobe, right above the hippocampus, sensing left, right direction and long-term memory, is where there is a map of every part of your body, and it's kind of organized like pizza slices, to where you have like your feet, your bottom legs, your top legs, your torso, I'm sure your genitals, and your arms, hands, and your face and head. And there is a dedicated space that receives that sensory information for each of the part of the body, all separated in the brain. And a large part of this is dedicated to hand to eye coordination. And not everyone would understand how significant it is. People do understand that your hands are very significant and how much that your body and you are just received through this using of your hands. And uh uh yeah, that your identity is hugely connected to your hands, because of how much you're capable of doing with them and how much they are interacting with the world. And there's a lot of brain area dedicated curiously to the hands. And one of the most remarkable things that this part of the brain can do is hand-to-eye coordination. That's because your brain is you are taking uh like a how do you say, you're using like a muscle, how do you say, signals. You're transmitting signals to your muscles, um and connecting visual data to its coordinates. So I say, move your hand to touch this button. Boom, touched. Knew right where to go. That ability to coordinate, to make those coordinates, because my eyes told the part of my brain that's, you know, basically they're, how do you say, multiplexing data. Um, so that's the parietal lobe. Then, parietal lobe's back in here. Then you have the temporal lobe. The temporal lobe is designed to process information from your ears and from the auditory cortex. Okay, so temporal lobe is not entirely dedicated to auditory processing, but greatly, mostly.